Today, gentlemen, the pre-recorded briefing made prior to your departure, in which the security reasons of the highest importance has been known on board during the mission.
I'm the man, yes sir, that killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. We still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grinding because we all came from hunger pain.
Oh yeah. Lay Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Movie review. You know the deal. We ain't gonna tell you no lies. Right here, okay? The man, the myth, the legend, the dude that has a whole bunch of 6 scales that are awesome and cool. He even be having like modded ones. I give to you, the one, the only, Jason Reeves of 1 through 3 Art. What's up?
What's up, my people? What's happening? What's going on?
You know what?
It's nice Saturday evening.
We're going to have a good day today. You want to know why I know we're going to have a good day today? Because I looked on the internets, and I saw Jason Reeves put up a post. You know what? First up, I'm gonna put. Matter of fact, you know what? I can find the post real quick. I can find a post. I'm putting it in the chat. All right, no, I'm not gonna be stingy. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna let y'all see the post himself. You know what I'm saying? So Jason put up a post, and he seemed to be, how should we say, excited. He seemed to be, happy about what was going on in the theaters as of late. He seemed to be looking around saying, you know what, it's good to go back to the theaters again. You know what I'm saying? And because if you see what I posted up on the Twitters, all right, and I'll put the link in the chat. On Twitter, I said, The Rock, that is an action movie. Pure adrenaline. WB Pictures, this is your new direction. Don't come weak no more. Hashtag Black Adam. Hashtag Black Adam movie. Then Jason Reeves, with this link right here, Jason Reeves came through. He said, look, all right, this, we reckon shop and conduct, y'all. I mean, today, sorry. Finally, a GD superhero movie. Hashtag say the word. So, it seems that we might have a piece of content that Mr. Reeves is happy about. And that makes me happy.
I get so happy. I get happy.
Now look, I'm gonna keep it real. If y'all coming in to hate, this ain't that place, y'all. Oh, no, we too happy now. Oh, we living today. All right? DC, look at me. You did good. You did good. We cheered in the theater. We laughed in the theater. We clapped at the end. I left feeling pumped. This is the first DC movie that I can think of that I wanted to go and see again. Like, and when I say see again, I mean like tomorrow or Monday. Go see it again. DC, in Rock we trust. All right. Now, this is a spoiler review. We're gonna be talking about the whole movie as if you've seen it. So if you ain't seen it, you don't want to know nothing. It's time for y'all to go. All right. I'm gonna throw it over to my man right here. All right, Jason. The final frame rolls. All right. How you feeling about this movie?
I enjoyed it thoroughly. I thought it was very good. Now, I will say there's some, as always, you
Yeah.
can say this about Jay. There are some changes that there's some choices that I would have made a tad bit differently. But as an overall popcorn movie, not necessarily reinventing the wheel kind of thing, I enjoyed it. I'm A1 thumbs up on Black Adam.
All right,
The
that's
Rock
what's up.
really
That's what's up.
he did his work. He is something to be proud of, I think.
Definitely. Yeah, because I was watching, and after I left, I was like, now I know we're going to get think pieces and this, that, and the third. But this is a movie where I was locked in. I didn't think about anything else but the movie. I was excited. I cheered. I laughed. The whole crowd was having a good time. This is a crowd pleaser. This is a perfect example of a movie that, even though it won't be like your Oscar-winning piece, this is a movie that will have the replay value that those movies won't have. This is be a movie that's like, yo, man, let's watch Black Adam real quick. Oh, remember that part? Oh, snap, no, he didn't. Like, those things. Because homie was not, you know what? I talked about another piece of content where I was like, if this is a certain type of character, why don't you let this character do those things? They're super strong, right? Do super strong things. And you know what they let Black Adam do? Super strong things. They
Day long.
They kept their feet on the gas almost the whole movie. They did not. This is an action movie right here. This is what I'm talking about.
So through the movie, I'm sitting there and watching. I'm like, man, like, why isn't there space for just this? You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, as far as superhero movies go, right? Like, don't get me wrong. It's cool to take it to other places and to try to juxtapose other genres. And, I'm not saying we don't mix and match and we don't do our thing. We don't add a little drama. We don't add a little, we don't juxtapose any of the other kind of things into it. That's fine. But there should also be space. There should always be space for superhero movies to just be that, just be themselves. And I think this movie it didn't have high-minded ideas about what it was. It was just like, yo, we coming in, we're going to hit the ground running, and Black Adam just going to wreck shop the entire movie. It's about him. He's super strong. There's no impediments to his abilities. So we got to write something around that. And I think they did just what they were supposed to do. I don't get me wrong. I love high concept. You know what I'm saying? But we don't always need to go there. And I think that's kind of
and y'all be doing the most with y'all high concepts sometimes, man.
A lot of superhero, and I'm just talking about superhero genre.
Yeah.
Not sci-fi or anything else, but a lot of superhero genre really tries to be more. They get a little pretentious sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the other side. And I don't think it's necessary every time we go in for me to be like, oh yes, and I hadn't thought about that before. Let me, not all the time. I'm cool when superhero movies do the most and it works. I'm cool with that. But give me a popcorn summer blockbuster and knock it out the park, and that's just what Rocky did. So,
just like I say, Cobra Kai is like perfect cheese and nostalgia. This movie is perfect popcorn and someone who loves 90s action. Because this thing did not let up. This thing is like perfect popcorn and 90s action. And yes, Antoine Film said there were no popcorn breaks. If you got up, you missed some action. It's true. There was no look. Hey, once he got in, he was like, "All right, y'all got about 5 minutes to get ready, cause once they open this tomb up." I was
about to say, once this tomb start crumbling, we ain't stopping. We on the gas now.
And I want to give a big shout out to Aldis Hodge. Here's why. I'm a lover of a show called Leverage. time ago, there was an episode where he was part of a frat house or something. He had to infiltrate the frat because one of the frat boys did something wrong, and they had to, you know, of course, provide leverage or whatever. And they made all the I don't know what you call it, the frat interns, whatever. They want to be the frats, but they little, and so they made them take off their clothes and like pledges, yeah. You know he's not in the frat. So they made him take off their clothes down to the boxers and run around the campus. And when I saw his body, I was like, whoa, why are you the computer man? Whoa, you are a leading man. What are you talking with all the reptily abs? You better get out there and fight somebody. What are you talking about?
What could be in Creed 3, boy?
Yo, at that moment, I pegged him. Now, this, of course, before Chadwick Boseman, but at that time, I was like, I want him to be Black Panther. And I had never got to see him in a proper, well-oiled machine of a action flick like this. But now, Aldis Hodge, sir, I salute you. Look, and they didn't shy away from their battle like another DC movie shied away from a battle between two people, even though they made a big deal at SDCC and then waited all this time, and then the movie about them two no. Hawkman and Black Adam fight like 3 times in this joint. And each time, even though Black Adam, even though Hawkman is definitely not on his offensive power level, he can definitely take the punishment. Because Black Adam threw him through a couple of things. And he was like, all right, what you want? Like he was.
So listen, I love Aldis and I love Hawkman, and I like their portrayal of like of his strength and of his tenacity, like his warrior spirit. That boy was a cop.
I was going to get to that.
Bro, you the popo, bro. Why you acting like this, bro?
You the cops, man.
Even Black Adam's peoples had to tell him, like, bro, you a cop, bro. You gonna come here
it's like,
and you gonna protect Intergang. Like, they've been ravaging us for like 30 years, bro. How you gonna come here and tell Black Adam he wrong, bro? What's wrong with you? I was like,
thank you.
A cop.
And also, that's where I love where they pick those ideas up, and then they go on. They don't try to make you like, oh, this is what this movie is all about. Like, they let you know, hey, this is going on in the world, but we got action.
Right. Well, so they threw a couple of about ideas about freedom and monarchy versus the people and that kind of
justice.
Stuff. They threw it around. Don't get me wrong. But they didn't let it eclipse what the movie actually is.
Yep.
And I'm fine with that. But I just want to say, brothers with wings in comic book, stuff can't catch a break. But I will say, Aldis had hands though. That other
Aldis
dude
had
with
hands. Aldis had hands.
Now, got no hands.
I'm gonna ask this question real quick. How does Amanda Waller have all this goodwill with the Justice Society? Like,
so
I'm like, y'all know she bad, right? Like, I don't know if you know, but why y'all? It almost seems like y'all working for her.
I haven't made it to the end of Peacemaker yet. But did something change with her status in the DCU?
I don't know.
Okay, because she made a glow up in this movie. She like Nick Fury in this movie.
Yeah, because in this movie, I was like,
she got like a prison full of villains. Like, I'm wondering if they changed her status and they're kind of alluding to that in this movie some kind of way.
Because even when the first trailer for this movie came out, I was like, yo, this might be good. And I think they're going to use this to soft reboot the universe. And maybe that's what they did in this. Because I was like, even in the end when she was like, I can call in favors. I was like, no, you can't. People don't like you.
You got a little leverage, but you ain't got that kind of leverage, right?
Yeah.
Not at this juncture, but maybe.
Yeah, because Maybe they're like
So-
slightly pivoting. And if they are in this movie, if this movie is an indication for further growth, I'm down. I'm down. There's nothing wrong. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. This superhero movies have taken the place of the big budget movie of the 90s. Just there's nothing wrong with making action films. And if this is where you want to go, I'm down. I'm down with being like talking about revenge and justice, which you know I hate that conversation. But you know what? I'll just say it because that's the only time I was like, come on, Shaw. Sorry. Her name was Shaw in Person of Interest. That's my girl. I love her. Sarah Shahi. I think that I learned her name today. But I was like, come on, girl. True, real justice is always going to be somebody's revenge. Let's be for real. So stop this conversation about justice and revenge. Like, think about it. All right, say someone murders my brother. All right. Well, for you, it's just justice. But for me, it's revenge too. Because I want this person to die too. So they got capital punishment. But for you, it's just regular justice. So, I mean.
But like she told him, man, like she told my favorite cop, Hawkman.
Yo, his clothes was on point too. I was like, come on.
You know, she told him, like, you talking all this, but like, we need to get, like, he's literally like doing what we want him to do here. And you try to stop him. Like, what's wrong with you, you know? So I think they dealt with it enough to get the point across to say, yo, and even in the comic books, like, right, like Black Adam rules Kandak.
Yeah.
I mean, they stepped back a little bit from that. I thought they was gonna go full 9, and he was gonna be like, you know what? I am the king. Yeah, you're right. To me, that makes more sense to like just go in. And especially since you have Kandak as this place that has been oppressed since birth almost, and then Black Adam comes back and becomes their protector and their savior, and how they repay him is he gets all the accolades and all the caveats of a king. Like, why not?
That's dope.
I think that's dope.
The way they revealed, you know, like his backstory and stuff, and even with Shaw was awesome. And I'll touch on this. Silhouette Animator said, I love that she was calm during the action scenes. It felt refreshing. She seemed very confident. Oh, you mean you don't like the Transformers where your boy is like, oh, it's Transformers everywhere. Oh my God. Oh. You didn't like that? You didn't like that when you didn't like that when your boy Shia LaBeouf was just running around crazy like he ain't had no sense?
I like that she was the only adult in the room most of the time. Like Black Adam was like, look, man, you can't tell me what to do. And now, the Justice Society was like, we come to tell you what to do. And she's like, bro, we can't work.
She was like, oh, hold up. Because basically, she was like, hold on. Because he was like, we protect the world. Oh, you do? Because you a little late.
Since when? We've been waiting on y'all for 30 years. We called 911 30 years ago, bro. Where you been at?
It's like, hold up. They've been here for X amount of years. Where was you? Now all of a sudden we got our own protector. Now here you come to stop them? And even he was like, ah. he was like, what, y'all ain't have? Y'all got all this technology. You couldn't see It's a Gang over here? What, you couldn't see that?
Right.
He's like, come on now. Stop lying.
What I would have done differently is I would have put Kandak on their radar without Eternium. It wouldn't have been Eternium. I would have just used Nth Metal. And that way, you know, the Nth Metal maybe caused some kind of stir, and the Thanagarian tech is how Hawkman was alerted to Kandak at all. And then he brought in his folks. And the Justice Society was already a thing, but you know, we just didn't know about them. They've been fighting on their own, a low-key operation. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we could have still had the mansion and the jet and all that, whatever.
Yo, homie, but Hawkman living fly. I'm going to tell you that.
You know what they did, right? At least to me, it felt like a little Wakandan gun.
Yeah, they took a piece of Wakanda. But you're not wrong. Because since somebody was dumb enough not to recast T'Challa and let that character die, We're not like, oh, the mantle gets passed. Let's be honest. For like 100 years of the comic book, T'Challa has been Black Panther for like 98 of them. But I mean, whatever. Sure, okay. All right. But we don't say this about Peter and Bruce Wayne and Clark. But go ahead. But anyway, they was like, look. So if y'all ain't using T'Challa, hey y'all, we got a T'Challa over here.
Go ahead and make Hawkman T'Challa.
We got that black like I don't know like zip up or whatever he had with the V on it.
He was fly now. He was fly, and then he had the fly dude pose. You know what I'm saying? He was fly now.
And I will say this movie is so cool. Even the stuff with the teenagers, it didn't bother me. I was like, it makes sense. And even with the uncle, he was like, don't mess up my suit. You're not wearing it ever again. Why is it? So they put in small jokes that didn't bring the story to a screeching halt to do the joke. You know what I'm saying? They let the joke happen, but we kind of moved on at the pace. Even the whole thing with like Atom Smasher, like, dude. I mean, he's new. You're gonna mess up. But Hawkman was like,
it wasn't a whole bunch of try-hard with the jokes, and so
yeah,
this is what I think. If I'm comparing it to like Love and Thunder, I will say this movie had a focus. It was about Black Adam deciding if he was the destroyer of worlds or the protector of Canada. That's what the movie is about, essentially. Mm-hmm. So the focus and all the jokes and all the action and all the talk about peace versus freedom versus monarchy versus, whatever, all of that is in service to, is Black Adam going to choose this or that? Yeah. Love and Thunder is a movie that should be about, Thor either getting a daughter or accepting, that his love, his relationship is over, or deciding to stop the God Butcher. There's so many different focuses. It's like that movie, like 6 movies in one. But the humor does not serve any of it. The humor is its own movie. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
this movie shows that if you let Taika Waititi go crazy, well, this is what you're gonna get.
You're gonna go crazy.
You need to put up those kind of like bars that kind of like stop people from like moving from side. Like, that's how you do Taika Waititi. Is like, all right, look, we're gonna put up these little bars right here, and you just gotta walk straight. Now you can lean a little over here or a little over here, but no, we ain't gonna give you this whole building and just walk around.
So
we gotta rope off areas for you.
I give Taika his blame for that movie, but also though, the person that lets these dudes come in there and do a whole bunch of stuff is Kevin Feige. Mm-hmm. I've been reading a lot of interviews, post She-Hulk interviews with Jessica Gao, and she's like, "Oh, Kevin Feige let me do this. Kevin Feige let me do that. Kevin Feige told me it's okay to do this." And I'm like, so Kevin Feige is, fourth walling us to death at this point.
Kevin Feige, it's time for you to put on the Dr. Doom gloves. And when they come in with an edit or you see the dailies come in from the shoot, be like, oh, no. Let's pause right now. But whatever this is, I know y'all think this is funny. This isn't funny. No.
But he don't know that it's not funny. Even at the script phase, she said she wrote 20 versions of the She-Hulk ending. She wrote 20 versions of that last episode. And she said that's the one they went with. Now, look, I'm just taking that at face value.
Okay. Hey.
I'm just saying 20. Okay. Y'all did 20 versions of that, and it's the best one y'all.
You don't need 20 versions of an ending. That's the first thing. If you got 20 versions of an ending, there's something wrong with your production. Because you should have, Mr. Y'all got a plan for 10 years. How do you have 20 versions of an ending? 20-year plan, 10-year plan? What do you mean? We can't have but 2 endings because of the next 8 years. What? Y'all ain't got no plan. Jason is right. Y'all ain't got no plan. Anyway,
I mean, I say all that to say, right? I say all that to say that this movie's focus, This movie has a thing it's trying to do, and it doesn't, and it does it to great effect. Because listen, man, look, my problem a lot of times is that superheroes don't be superheroing, and Black Adam was superheroing, man.
Yes.
This dude don't blink. If you say something out the way, you getting the lightning, son. Done.
Yo.
And what I really love is super speed is an immediate go-to. And they don't try to play it. Don't get me wrong, I love the Flash. I love my Flash movie. But a lot of times, my Flash show, but a lot of times in the Flash, there's all these points where I'm like, why is he just standing there, bro? Like, why is he watching the villain materialize? He's the Flash. He should always be moving. And let me tell you about B.A. Baracus. That's what I call Black Adam. B.A. Baracus, always moving. Always. Yep. He don't stop because super speed is his go-to. Lightning is his go-to.
He's like, y'all aren't fast. I am. It's easy. Like, what are we doing?
When he really get agitated, he got that Super Saiyan that blow everybody up. I was like, yo.
He came out the joint so fast. He put a grenade in the man's mouth, turned the missiles around, did all this stuff. Look, man. And then he'll choke someone and electric them to the crisp. All right. That's what I need. When you'll take a man and throw him into a jet motorbike. And then that's what I need, man. That's what I need in my movie. Look, that's what I'm talking about. That's man, look, because I'm telling you, look, if I had them powers, look, don't be bad.
Exactly. That's how I be. That's don't be bad. Right now. So when they did the slow-mo scene, when it's like I see a red door and I want to paint it black, and he just like flying through the explosions, and like these dudes don't know what's going on. He moving bullets and like, but super speed is his go-to. Yeah. And he exhibited all of that in the same movie. Like when he looking for Shorty in the back of the bike, and he just keep going to the bike's wrecking shop. He just like it's not nothing. He opened the back of the bike. Oh, he ain't here. Throw this dude away.
It was funny when Dr. Fate hit him up. He's like, all right, well, ask him. He was like, he's away at this moment. So even that was funny in him learning that lesson. Like, all right, maybe we do need to keep a couple of them alive. Oh man, he was like, no problem. I'll be right over there. We'll ask him what the issue is.
So I thought the throwing was gonna be like one gag from the trailer.
Nope. He was like, everybody going into the ocean. Everybody. You got an ocean. You get an ocean. Everybody. Whoop. Right.
Everybody. Look, you going 1,000 feet, bro. Don't mess with this dude. He gonna throw you, bro.
My man asked those two dudes when they kidnapped the kid. He was like, "Can y'all fly?" He was like, "Word." Yo, and the funny thing is, he had to ask that because he don't know. He's been asleep for 5,000 years. So he was like, "Can y'all fly?" He was like, "Word."
Two of my favorite joints in the movie. You can't say that Jay's no like human and superhero movie, but I just like it when they serve the movie. This dude busting through walls every 5 seconds, and Dr. Fate go, "Man, y'all don't have doors where you come." You're like, "Of course we have doors.
Of course we got doors. Of course we have doors."
That was sarcasm. And then in later on, he told the dude, "I thought you wasn't gonna kill him." No, that was sarcasm. No, my brother, that was just lying. Oh man,
you straight up lied. Then when he dropped those dudes, he was like, "Well, I knew this guy was going to save him, so I mean, they're not dead." And Dr. Fate was like, "Well, all right." He's like, "Well, they ain't dead." It's like, and like Hawkman was like, you know how you be on your job and you had it to here, and it's like still 3 hours left on the shift, and you be like, "Man, look," because now Dr. Fate is on his side. The kid messing up, knocking me down, knocking down other stuff we trying to preserve, and then you up in here giggling at the new man's jokes. You already said he ain't good, but it was cool seeing Dr. Fate, provide that, kind of like fatherly uncle advice to be like,
Right.
look, man, all right, chill out. You know what I mean? Hey, look, we gonna be all right. You know, so
I thought Cyclones, the way they did Cyclone's powers was really dope. Like she looked really cool doing her stuff. Adam Smasher was serviceable. He was cool.
Man,
I thought
when that man showed up with a bucket of chicken, I was like, and you can see it on face. He was like, get the out of here.
What is you embarrassing?
He trying to do a peace talk.
Rashad goes, man, when they did the Kagebushin at the end.
Not the Kagebushin. They did though.
The Kagebushin worked though.
He said, yo, the Kagebushin no jutsu, man. He's like, say.
I'm telling you, man, listen, you gotta do it. It works. It's effective.
Yo, it is effective.
Especially when you got like 30 dudes who could take all that punishment. Hawkman took some punishment. Yeah. I thought he was gonna be whack. I thought he couldn't hang with Black Adam, but he was hanging though. And Hawkman was picking up cars. I was like, go ahead, Hawkman.
Yeah, I was like, I see you. And he popped them wings. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. I was like, that's right. Because it's good to see a brother up. You know, man. Look, all right. Look, you need to stop working for Amanda Waller, or I don't know, subcontracting or taking missions.
I don't know what kind of policing. I don't know what kind of policing y'all been doing all these years, but Steppenwolf was wrecking shop. Y'all should have been the police in that. I mean,
I'm like, hold up. So how long y'all been around?
I don't know.
That's why I think what they're doing is using this movie to like softly turn a little bit and be like, they was here, they were off world. They'll just be like, hey, you know how it is. Like, and what was it, season 2 of Justice? Season 2 of Young Justice, like the adult Justice League, they were off planet something. They'll just be like, oh, they was off world when Steppenwolf was here. They was off world, and then you know, even though they'll be like, that's convenient.
Should be continuity still. I think Steppenwolf should be continuity still because Steppenwolf. I'm talking about Steppenwolf 2, by the way. Steppenwolf 1 garbage, but Steppenwolf 2, fine. Right.
Steppenwolf 2, I will say this. I don't think it needs to be as long as it is, but the Redux Justice League is better. I will say that it is better. Mm-hmm. It's a singular vision.
I like me a long movie, so I don't agree with you there.
I'm tired of all the slow mo. The Zack Snyder slow mo be killing me sometimes.
We'll go slow mo in this movie though.
This man had an 18-wheeler and was like, "Let me reach down here." Like, no, fool.
I ain't tripping off the slow mo. I like slow mo.
That man, right? This man, okay. My dad
I will say this. I give you this. The Flash scene might have been a little gratuitous and creepy. I would have cut that, and I would have cut the lady singing for Aquaman.
Thank you.
I would have cut that.
Actually, if you cut those two things, I might have chilled on it. But I was like, man, look, how long these girls gonna sing?
They sang the whole song.
And these girls ain't no In Vogue neither. All right, come on now. Let's be real. They won't know In Vogue. But
sisters with white voices.
but at the same time, I will say, like, the last episode of that 4-episode vignette, it comes through. You know what I'm saying?
Steppenwolf was dogging everybody else.
Yeah, he was crushing them.
And the design, look, if you got a good design with me, you halfway there. And that design was out of this world, man. Like they killed that design.
Much better.
Like, yes.
And even the scenes with Daddy was better. Actually, I don't even think they had a scene with Daddy in the first one. Did they? I don't think they did. I can't remember now. But anyway, the scenes with Daddy was better. You know what I'm saying? Like
Daddy.
Oh, Darkseid. So you know what I'm saying?
Darkseid. So they had a couple more Darkseid scenes. Mm-hmm. I think my issue with Darkseid is that they whipped his ass so bad he forgot where he left his equation. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all could have came with something. Y'all had like a decade between movies. Y'all could have came with something. other than that,
well, okay, all right. Look, you had what? You had the Amazons, you had the World of Men, you had Green Lanterns, you had what, like Hercules or whatever. You had, so I mean, maybe he had amnesia. I don't know. Maybe they hit him. It's like CTE, but for aliens. You know what I'm saying?
So the excuse is that this is thousands of years or hundreds of years, and he's taken over so many planets, and he's still Uxus, Abraxas, whatever his name is before Darkseid, and he just kind of forgets. And I feel like that's lazy. It's just lazy.
It is lazy, but I'm trying to help him out.
Don't help him with that. That was lazy. I look. You know me. I'm a Snyderverse fan, but that was lazy. That was lazy. I ain't tripping.
Oh, Antoine Film, shouts to him. He said, Dr. Fate said, I'm staying out of this one, and then transported away. Yeah, he did. He was like, oh, y'all fighting? And then even after the whole thing, when they thought it was over, like Hawkman was like, so yo, we got to settle up. Like, yo, I love that energy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't hiding you. He ain't like somebody else.
He's just using it for the cops, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's like using it for Amanda Waller.
Like, I was like, man, stop being a cop, though. You fire if you're not a cop.
I will say this. Shouts out to the uncle for not letting that dude shoot his nephew. Because I was like, look, and police will tell you this. Within 10 feet, someone can close that distance a lot faster than you think. 10 feet, if someone's running, that's like 3 steps. Like when he came in that room, I was like, rush him. At least he can get away. Right now, you're gonna die, but rush him. He can get away. Man, I was like, look, because I ain't gonna let you kill my nephew, man. I'm not going, I'ma just have to rush him. And look, son little boy gonna have to get out.
Take my chances. Right.
And it's funny because Black Adam was like, I won't teach him violence. Of course, his daddy would teach him violence. Right. And he was like, oh. And then I was like, of course, Disney happened to his daddy. Of course, his dad's dead. Of course, you know what I mean.
You know what I like? Oh man, Disney. You know what I like? I like that they played with Black Adam's origin, and I like the idea that his son gets caught slipping. Like, I thought they were just gonna kill his son, and then he was gonna have to I was wondering how they were gonna make him Black Adam if the son was actually the champion. But I thought they did a real good job with playing with the origin. Like, history thinks that it's him who's the hero. He's not the hero. He gets the power, and he I'm gonna kill everybody. Which to me, a jilted father who's lost his family, that's what he gonna do.
Yeah, and that also is we then look back like, oh, that's why he was looking at the statue like that. It was
that's why he apologized to the statue.
Yeah. So that made everything so great for that.
It's a straightforward film, but it's not a film without a few surprises and a few, tricks or whatever. And I thought that's a boon on its level. I liked that. I liked that the king wasn't any slouch in the sense of this dude went back home, saw his father alien, was like, I'm gonna give him the powers to heal him or whatever. And then the king caught him slipping and killed him in his human form. He made a great miscalculation because somebody still had the power, but I thought it was cool that the king caught him slipping. I thought that was a good little story tidbit.
Yeah, that was nice because I guess the king already knew about the words and stuff. And he was like, hey, he's like, sooner or later, he was like, we can hurt his family. He'll give his power to the family.
He had so many victories over the king. I guess it was like a He-Man Skeletor kind of deal. And the king was like, yo, I gotta follow this dude home. And he knew where he lived because he just killed his mom. So
now Antoine Film says, was anyone bothered the Shazam story of the 7 deadly sins was not told? No, I mean, it's got its place, but I think that we're so far in now, it's kind of just like, I guess I'll just let it go.
But Shazam, the Black Adam story predates Shazam though. So there's no reason to even tell that in this movie, unless Shazam shows up at the end of the movie. There's no real reason to like tell that story. Because this is just another instance where the Wizards messed up.
Like, well, no, actually, the Wizards did a good job with the guy they picked. The only thing is that the guy they picked, his dad got hurt, and he had to give them the. So it. Oh,
he was so noble.
He was too noble. But nah, this is another thing. Shaw, you got me again. I just thought about this when she was talking about not teaching her son violence and this, that, and the third. It's like, but you want me to use violence. And she was like, well, I want to stop you. I want you to stop Intergang. How you think I'm going to stop them? How you think I'm going to stop them? With mediation? It's similar to that, the most recent Rambo movie where there's these people, I guess from like the Red Cross or whatever. They're like, we're bringing Bibles. He's like, and Sylvester Stallone is like, unless you're taking guns, you ain't changing nothing.
That's not the most recent is Last Blood. This is sorry. This is Rambo.
This is Rambo, the one. Yeah, sorry. Last Blood. He's in the desert.
The quote is my favorite quote from the movie. She says, "We got to go over there and stop them." He said, "You got guns?" And she said, "Why, no, that's preposterous." And he goes, "You ain't changing nothing."
Yeah, he's like, if you ain't taking no guns over there, you ain't changing jack.
But she basically handled Black Adam like, you gonna do the violence. I don't want him to do the violence. He gonna be a scientist. You gonna do the violence.
What you think? How you think y'all supposed to? Okay, without tying this too close to real life stuff, how you gonna uproot yourself from the oppression you feeling? You think the oppressor's gonna come and sit down, y'all gonna have a symposium on why they did so wrong? Or you think you're gonna have to do something to the oppressor to make him say, "Ooh, I'm sorry"?
I don't think she thought that though. Remember, the whole movie gets started because she's gonna find the crown. I don't think she thought that at all.
She just don't want her son.
She didn't want her son to die and get caught up in what she was doing, but she was a revolutionary.
True that. You know what I'm saying? She ain't mind him messing with the cops. Yo, he did his little.
First of all, she told him not to go too hard anyway. She's like, yo, you tripping, go home. But, they needed a distraction to get her in there. So she let him, play with the cop a little bit.
Little danger never hurt nobody. But
get away on this table.
The crown, the way they use the crown, the way they do the reveal of it being like kind of like the mirror universe, like the underground, the upside down and stuff. I was like, nice way to put that together. Because when he does say it, it's like, oh, has she been reading it wrong? And it's like, well, no, not really, but at the same time, yes, because it's supposed to be read in the mirror. And it's like, nice, okay, nice little speckle on there. Y'all didn't try to go too deep because y'all know this is an action movie. Just turn around there in the mirror universe, cool, great. Y'all didn't have to go all extra convoluted. Well, see, the stone is from here, and then at this depth, you got to change, and once the death essence of it, The bottom line is...
They need to try it hard. Again, the focus is Black Adam going to choose this or this? We ain't got to go that deep. I liked the design of Sabak. I thought he looked cool.
Yep.
I love the design of the underworld. I thought that was dope. We need more underworld.
That underworld
and
props.
Yeah, like that was dope.
Sabak looks great.
I'd love to explore that a little bit more.
Even Dr. Fate's plan where he was like, all right, look, we gonna go up in here, and then he locked them out like, I got this. But then using the double of himself to be like, all right, look, Black Adam, bottom line is we need you, dog. All right. So look, I know we said we was gonna let you rest, but you can't rest, bruh.
If Amanda Waller got the juice, she should have called in her favor before. She should have called him in first.
Where was your favorite, Amanda Waller? It is
call that favor in first.
How you get these favors last time I saw you, because I didn't watch Peacemaker, I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes. Last time I saw you, your own employees was beating you up and putting you in the second Suicide Squad movie,
kicking you and stuff, right?
Hitting you in the head with coffee and stuff,
whatever.
Yeah, whatever they did to you.
They were treating her like she was Screech from Saved by the Bell. Like,
yeah, you was looking like a sucker last time I saw you. Now all of a sudden you got these heroes working for you. Like, I'm like, hold up, don't y'all know she bad? Like, maybe they don't know she bad.
I mean, maybe, that's what I'm saying. Maybe, like you said, they pivoted a little bit, and you know what I'm saying? Or maybe Hawkman just a cop and he just be helping her, you know?
Antoine Film said that Naboo voice, Adam, I know you can hear me. Boy, get up. I know you ain't sleep. But that was awesome. Even at the end, when we see Hawkman die, and we like, oh man, you know what? Well, I mean, hey, it was cool to see him for a second, but then when he popped up, like, my friend taught me some tricks, I was like, yeah, let's go. Like, everybody in the theater was like, yeah, because I went and saw it in Baldwin Hills. You know what I'm saying? I saw my movie with my people. All right, so we was hyped when that happened. You know, we was like, let's go. We was like, yes, that's right, he ain't dead. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, like, again, it did what it needed to do.
Yes.
And I'm happy to scoop that Blu-ray up and put it in the collection.
Yes, yes, sir. I will be owning that.
Oh, we ain't even talk about it. We ain't even get to it yet. Listen, when my man comes out in the credit in the mid-credit scene,
yep,
I be losing my stuff because you know that's my man.
Yo, Superman came through.
Listen.
And the funny thing is his attitude as well. This is a new attitude, Superman. Like, I try to tell people after Man of Steel, I'm like, remember, the name of the movie isn't Superman. He's Man of Steel. Imagine your first day on the job, everything goes to crap. That's basically what, dude was Superman dude been using his powers for what, a week? And now all of a sudden these people come like, we're gonna take over the world. Like, all right, well, I guess I'm the only one that can fight. Like, imagine going to work, the fax machine breaks, the copy machine acting stupid, the internet go out, the coffee machine don't work. Like, that's basically what happened on his first day on the job. Like,
what I love about Man of Steel is the different take on it. It's Man of Steel is First Contact. That's their take on it. So it's not only a Superman movie per se, but it's like in the DC universe, this is the first time we're seeing that aliens can come, and they're the most destructive aliens we've ever seen.
Yeah. This ain't no we come in peace.
It's so awesome to me that when they do come down, they take over all our signals, and they're speaking in all our languages because they're just that advanced. And they're like, give us this dude or we wrecking shop, baby. And it's only 5 of us, but we so strong we could do that. You know what I'm saying? So I love the First Contact take on Man of Steel. But yes, it's his first day on the job.
People he started flying like a week ago.
He's breaking down buildings. That's not what Superman does. And I'm like, bro, it's his first day. You don't know how to do that.
Here. And then also remember, these are due to the lore that they set of Krypton in this DCEU, because we haven't rebooted this universe. We're in the same one. In this Krypton, these people were made to be soldiers. That means these are the karate, kickboxing, judo masters of Krypton. All right.
They think they're so cool that they can take over a planet in a day. They like
in a day, man.
Put this dude up or it's going down. Like,
and Clark, he ain't have no fighting skills because I guess for better or for worse, depending on what side you on, Pa Kent ain't never give him a boxing class.
Let's not say that he had no fighting skills. Well,
I mean, he can fight, but compared to like a general,
he can't fight like a soldier.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, and there's
Unless-
5 of them.
Unless my man in that last week before it went down, unless my man Jarrell gave him some pointers.
True.
In the
like Jarrell, like he goes in the solace, the ice palace or whatever. And his father's like, step into this, step into here. I must download you with the powers you'll need. And then he steps out. He's like, I know kung fu. No, it's
hold on, though. You acting like Jarrell didn't have hands. This action Jarrell here. This not.
Yeah, this is action Jarrell.
And Brando, I don't move Jarrell. This action Jarrell. This Jarrell that had hands. When Zion came for him, Jarrell was like, hold up, bruh. Flip to the wall. Like this. I could watch a whole movie of action Jarrell.
I was like, they gave Daddy some props, and so I liked his attitude because when he came out, he was almost like, look, F all that. Check. What's up, man? How you doing? Because he came in, he was like, it's been a while since people didn't been this mad. Like, what's up? You thought he was gonna come in and be like, Amanda said that you must be stopped. He was just like, yo, look, it's been a while since it's been this crazy.
He's not that kind of dude. He'll de-escalate if he needs to. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but
talk to the man.
It was just funny. It was just funny how his attitude was just like, yo, man, it's been a while since people didn't been this mad. What's up? Usually they mad about me, but now they mad about you.
Last time we saw my dude, Steppenwolf had been wrecking shop over the whole planet, and he came down smiling on this dude, and then was iking him. He was iking him and smiling at him. So I was like, my dude know what he could do. You know what I'm saying?
So it was one of those things where it was like, yo, I love his attitude now. Where like I love the attitude where he goes, hey, I know Amanda Waller's tripping. I know she be wilding. But look, between me and you, man, you good, man. Look, you had to do what you had to do, bro.
Some things. The Rock said he want to do Superman versus Black Adam. I say
really?
Let him do it.
Huh.
I say let him do it.
Yeah.
Let him do it.
I'm down with that, but with the attitude that it seemed that Superman had, it was kind of like Superman was like, look, kill that noise. Look, man, hey, look, seem like everything all good.
The way they went, it doesn't seem like, but maybe. Waller did tell him,
well,
if you step one toe out of Kandak, it's going down. So she did tell him that.
Just me stepping outside of Kandak doesn't mean it. First thing, you don't control the world. That's the first thing. Nobody made you the empress of the planet. That's the first thing. Second thing, you can't. I love Black Adam's energy. Because Black Adam said, send them all.
Maybe this is President Waller. We don't know.
True. It could be President Waller. But the bottom line is you president of the what? United States? You president of, are you president of Kandak? You president of our neighboring nations? Are you president? You don't tell me nothing. How about this?
I don't know the geopolitics. I'm just saying the black woman said you better not step one toe out. And then she sent the Man of Steel to let you know this how serious I am about it.
I'd have been like
I'm
this.
just saying we could have a movie.
How about this? You sit in your office and hope I don't come out. How about that? Girl, you better get out of my face. Turn off this thing. Get us out of here. I just killed somebody. Y'all better stop it.
Waller like, don't make me like I got to send Affleck. Do I got to send Affleck? Do I got to send Affleck? You better sit down.
Yo, if you don't want me to rip Affleck in half, man, when he said, yeesh, I was like, thank you. I was like, look, we ain't playing no games over here. We getting real.
Be real with it. If I will say this, if Clark gonna fight him, he gonna have to come correct. Because this dude,
ain't playing.
His first move is lightning. Magic lightning, by the way. So
magic lightning too. So it's gonna hurt you up, Clark. And that whole thing where you think you so fast you can put your peripheral vision on the flash, ain't gonna work here. You know what I mean? It's like, look, y'all evenly matched. The only thing I can say, maybe they could do another, and I know I hate when they do this to Superman because Superman is also super smart, but only a few people have really touched on that. But we could do a mind control storyline. I know I've said I hate those, and I still hate those, but you could do that and maintain Superman's goodness and Black Adam's goodness while doing this.
Well, one, Black Adam ain't that good. So really, story-wise,
he's good enough.
all we need to do is there's something or someone that he wants in Kandak with him, rather than wherever that person or thing is, and he need to leave Kandak to get it. And he does not bow, nor is he's not peaceful, nor does he bow.
True.
And Waller's like, you can't have this thing, or whoever is like, you can't have this thing. So now we gotta stop him. It's done. It's not hard.
True.
It's easy. You know what I'm saying? Superman already told him, chill, bro. Just relax. It won't be nothing if you don't start nothing. But if you start something.
Yeah, because he knows that Eternium, basically since we're going to kind of play in this sort of Wakanda-ish kind of situation with Hawkman and stuff, maybe Hawkman's like, yo, man, this nth metal fell and I need help going to get it. And he goes with him or something. Or there's some Eternium or something somewhere, an Eternium deposit, and he knows that was stolen or taken, or maybe that he needs to protect that for Kandak because that can kind of hurt him a little bit. So maybe he has to go get it. And then Superman like, all right, man, look, they sent me down here, told you can't be here. Like, look, bruh, look.
I get Superman like a security guard. He don't really.
Yeah, because I'm like, when she said I can send people and Superman showed up, I'm like, one, this is dope. But two, when did Superman start liking you like this? Like, when did you become cool?
Here's what I want. So ultimately, I want Darkseid. Ultimately, my goal is always Darkseid. I feel like Superman and Black Adam should fight. Black Adam should Slick Side lose the first one. And then some kind of way he becomes sort of like, he's the next person to call Darkseid there. Or he helps Darkseid in some way, right? And then Darkseid comes and he got to make a decision whether to fight with the JLA or, be Darkseid's, herald, for lack of a better word. And he chooses to fight, and they all got to fight Darkseid, and Darkseid has to be like super powerful. That's what I would. Okay. That's what I would.
Yeah, because you could. Or you could do another action movie that I think does come through. You got Godzilla versus Kong. You know what I'm saying? You got three major fights. You got the first fight, go this way. Second fight, go this way. Third fight, then all of a sudden Mechagodzilla come out. It's like, oh snap, hold up. All right, well, and then the little kid's like, King Kong, wake up. Well, I mean, she ain't say that. She was speaking another language. I don't know what she was saying. But bottom line is, he woke up, he was like, whew. All right, what happened? So I got to kill that robot? All right, man. All right, cool, no doubt. All right, I got you. It's like, Godzilla versus Kong actually does come through in some respects. Respect.
Or they could just play them. They could actually just play both of them like two sides of the same coin. And when the big shots got to come out, they come out. They don't necessarily love it, but they know that they evenly match. And they really come out like Goku and Vegeta. They really come out, to beat the big bad together. Like, and I think that's the best way to play him. Goku and Vegeta.
But then where does that put Shazam?
Come on, bro. First of all, they got like 7 Shazams in that movie already. Like, we don't need him to be in the hierarchy of the DC universe. He could just play, he could go and fight Helen Mirren. Do that. That's cool. I ain't tripping. But Goku and Vegeta is clearly Superman and Black Adam.
Yeah.
From what we know of these two, that's Goku and Vegeta right there.
And I'm down with that. I think I'm down with that. I think I'm down with these two being like, all right, man, look.
Anybody they have to fight together, is just Brawly or Frieza. You know, you just got to make that person more powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if we ain't doing Dark Side, we could do Mongol and War World. You know what I'm saying? Just give them a singular threat to like fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what if
I'm down with that?
In Suicide Squad 2, they have Mongo's sister. So what if Mongo's sister got killed in that movie, right? So Mongo finds out about it and he pissed. He coming to Earth with War World. What's bigger than Superman and Black Adam and the JLA and the Justice Society have to go up against War World? Because you know Superman and Black Adam got to fly through that thing because it's a big old planet full of guns. You got to take that out. You got to kill that. So,
that's a good point. You can rock that out. Mongo come through there like, look, I'm mad. Who killed her? And they're like, oh, well, you know, I don't want to hear no excuses. Who's it? And then, you know, of course.
It's War World. He coming for war, baby. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? The first rule of War World is if it's your first night at War World, you got to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know what? Y'all could, if you want to do a whole War World thing, I can't remember how big it is, but you could do a Survive the Night type movie where homie eclipsed the sun with the planet, with the War World, and then it just go ham. And you know what I'm saying? And let The Rock be in control of what goes on. Don't y'all be trying to do y'all old action, all right? We doing new action. Now, I know people gonna be like, but NERDSoul, remember when it was in Wonder Woman and you liked that little place where she had to hold the shield? Yes, that was cool, but bruh, this man is throwing people into Excite bikes, all right? So I ain't trying to hear nothing else. We on the new time now. We on the new time.
Listen, a War World invasion could be just the thing we need to fight in the third movie. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Yep. So, I mean, hey, man, that's it. Any final thoughts and where can they find you?
Final thoughts, man, listen. Superman is back. I'm ready for Man of Steel 2. Call it Superman 2. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Superman now. I'm ready. Give me some Brainiac and let's go. Let's do the damn thing. Straight up. Superman versus Brainiac. Throw in some Lex Luthor. I know I'm in a minority about this new sort of Zuckerberg style Lex Luthor, but I actually thought that was a brilliant idea. Throw him in there too. Maybe we could get a little Justice League season 1, end of Justice League Unlimited season 1 action where Brainiac and Lex are working together.
That is a dope season.
I would love that. But man, Black Adam, it's an A1 thumbs up for me, man. Like I enjoy it. I enjoy myself thoroughly, and I'm ready. Let's move. Let's see what else we got. DC, take my advice. Just keep going slow, man. Don't try to do 10 movies. We don't need y'all to do that. Y'all get real confused sometimes. Just take it real slow. You know, we got the Flash next. Let that happen.
Is the Flash really coming out?
I think so. They reshot
that Flash movie seemed like it ain't never going to come out. And honestly, with your boy, with your they ain't too well loved. And I would have fired them a long time ago.
They are not well loved at this point.
I would have been like, Grant, baby.
Humanity has short memories. You know what I'm saying? True. And they have picks and chooses on who they like and who they don't like at a time or whatever. So that can be fun. I'm not saying it should. Yeah. I'm not condoning it if it should or if it shouldn't. I'm just saying that's how y'all act. Anyway, the point is, it's coming. They did reshoots. They put more money into it. So my assumption is that it's coming. It tested super well, according to them. And this is their next jaunt. Batman is in it. 2 Batmen are in it. I don't think they're gonna take another movie with 2 Batmen. I just don't see it happen. So, you know, let it happen and then go from there. You know, figure it out from there and fine, whatever. Just go slow. That's all I'm saying. But you can find your boy or buy some comics. We got the new 133R website. We got our new galleries up. It looks so nice. You go look at it. Stuff that I've been drawing, because people act like they don't know me for drawing. I be drawing. 133art.com is the hub. You can find us at 133art on all social media except IG, where we are 133art Publishing. And, you know, holla at your boy. You know, holla at your boy and the team. You know, revolving door of so many special people. Shout out to Roland, my assistant. She is amazing. She keeps the things running. Yeah, you know, that's us. That's how we do it.
That's what's up. Well, final thoughts. This movie is fun. This movie is packed with action, and I want more of it. I want to see this sort of direction in the rest of the movie. I know Shazam is not going. Even though I will say this. The first Shazam movie has one of the most disrespectful moments of DC EU movies, where he's like, "I'm going to throw you out." He's like, "You going to throw me out? You going to show me the door?" And he was like, "Wait." Now that when he threw my man across the street into another building, now that was lovely. I give props on that. He threw this man into the next address, but for the most part, Aquaman, come on, y'all, come with it. Superman, come on, come with it. And like I said, I want to see a Superman threat, Metallo, you know, Brainiac, Mongo, something like that. I want to see something big, or a situation like you said, where Mongo's coming at the end of Superman. He's like, "Hold up, what's that?" And it's like, and then we know, oh, it's about to get real. So I want to see some more interaction with multiple heroes, but it ain't got to be Avengers. It's just, you know, maybe in passing. You know what I'm saying? I like where we going on this one, man. Look, what have you done for me lately? And lately, you gave me Black Adam. You gave me Hawkman with some T'Challa vibes. You know what I'm saying? He had the cool hair with the cuts in the side. You know what I'm saying? He had the nice clothes and stuff. Homie had the jet. The jet that split up into two pieces.
I imagine that Thanagar is a planet full of black people. That's what they had me think.
Yeah, yo, look, if Thanagar is all black people, thank you. I thank you. So, I think we're in for some good stuff. The Flash, I don't know, cause you know, I would have recasted Homeboy or Home Day a long time ago. All right, I would have recast. I would have been like, "Hey Grant, what you doing, man? Oh, you chilling? Yeah. We guess what? We got some good news and some bad news. Your show is canceled. Well, don't worry. But we got good news. You're coming up to the big leagues. Look, I would have recasted him and moved forward like nothing happened. This joint would have been like Aunt Viv. It would have been like Bruce Banner. It would have been like, you would have just been like, I would have been like, this is the Flash. They would have been like, that's the Flash? Yep, that's the Flash. Shut up. It would have been like, that would have been it. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going on. I'm cool. I'm probably gonna go see this again. You know what I'm saying? Sometime during the week or somewhere at night. You know, I like to spin where my peoples be at. You know what I'm saying? So I can see where my peoples. All right. Even though I had to take a little drive to see my peoples, but I saw them. You know what I'm saying? We was here. You know what I'm saying? Even saw an older couple in there that looked like my mom and dad. I was like, word up. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But NERD. SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that jazz. Antoine Films, King Hebrew, Silhouette Animator, J Lo Rose, all y'all that. And see, I think there was one more person way early. Lauren, I ain't even gonna try to pronounce your last name. So Lauren, much love to y'all. We out. See y'all next time. We got Black Comics from us to y'all. Peace. Oh yeah, shouts to Blerdish too. All right, you ready? You ready to?
Hey, but you don't need mystery.
All right, Mr. Jason, you gotta put your hand up. All right,
I'm ready.
Oh yeah,
I know you.
I know. I call him Jason, but you call him Mr. Jason. So
we know you.
All right, we're back, and all right, here comes the real one. What up, y'all? Thanks.
Damn.
Oh, man.
You will remain in the past. Can I get a fucking yeah?
Good day, gentlemen. This is a pre-recorded briefing made prior to your departure, in which, for security reasons of the highest importance, has been known on board during the mission. Now that you are in Jupiter's space, and the entire crew is revived, it can be told you. 18 months ago, first evidence of intelligent life off the Earth was discovered. It was buried 40 feet below the lunar surface, near the crater Patron. Except for a single, very powerful radio emission aimed at Jupiter, the 4-million-year-old black monolith has remained completely inert. Its origin and purpose, still a total mystery.